generally we are performing different operations on the string. So among them, the first operation is accessing a specific character from the string. For example, create a string s is equal to welcome to Python. Assume this is my string. Actually, I said one point. Previously, I used one term. String is a sequence of in the sense all the characters of the string are arranged in a sequential order. So that means according to positions, those are called index. Remember the new term index. Index specifies the positions. For example, w is stored at position 0. Assume if w is stored at position 0, e is at position number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even space is also counted 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that means here the string stores from index 0 to index 16. Index 0 to index 16. In this way, the string is stored. Now, what is my concept? Once the string is stored, I need to access a character at a specific position. What is the syntax? Remember the syntax string name after that square bracket write down the index. If what is the meaning of this one? In this string at that particular index, whatever the item or element or character is available, we are written that one. For example, s is my string, s of 5. Whenever you are using this line s of 5, what is the answer? Simply it returns the character at fifth position. That means the output is equal to m. Always starts from 0. So in the memories, so s of 5 means the character at fifth position. Now I already have a string s1 is equal to welcome to Python. Now, sir, here I know 0 to 16. Suppose if the string is very large, the first position is 0. How to identify the last position? For that, we have one function is available len of some s, length of s. Len means length. It returns the number of characters. Now, what is the length of s? 17. So, the total number of characters are 17 and they are stored from 0 to 16. You got the point? Count means, for example, you have total of n characters. They are stored from 0 to n minus 1. Now, check len of s1. S1 is my string name. Now, length of s1 is 17. Now, check this one. S1 of 0. What is the meaning? We are accessing the character at 0th position. The output is W. Suppose S1 of 6. In my example, I given 5. S1 of 5. See the output M. S1 of 16. S1 of 16. The output is N. Now the question is, suppose if I asked some S1 of 17, what happened? The 17th position is not available, but you are trying to access. This is 17, index is not available, but you are trying to access. So it returns one error. The name is index error. Observe, it is very easy to remember the error name. That means Whenever you are writing a program, it returns some error. Based on the error only, you are in a position to resolve the issue. Okay. So now see this one. S1 of 17. It returns index error. String index out of range. By understanding this line only, what is the problem you are doing in your program? You need to identify. Clear? Clear? Now, actually, whatever we discussed, this is available in C, C++, Java, in Python also. But in Python, we have an additional point is also there. What is that additional point? This is called forward direction. This is forward direction. That is, we are moving from 0 to n minus 1. In Python, another option is also available. That is backward direction. Backward direction. That means we can traverse from left to right or right to left. Generally, 0 is considered as the positive. That's the reason I am considering negative numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, and so on, minus 16, minus 17. Yes or no? So positive index. Index is positive means left to right. Index is negative means right to left. So S1 of minus 1. What is the answer? S1 of minus 1 is the answer is equal to n. The answer is equal to n. Check this. S1 of minus 1. See, the answer is equal to n. Think clear that one? Now, S1 of minus 17. Minus 17 is also available. So, 0 to 16, minus 1 to minus n. Minus 17 means W. Same problem. For example, S1 of minus 18 or minus 17. Same error. Index out of range. String index, whether it is a positive or negative, that is not a problem. If it is within the range, it returns. If it is not within the range, it returns some index error. So, my first operation is completed. What is my first step? Basically, my first step is string creation. Once the string is created, here I accessed a specific character from the string. I accessed a specific character. Now, next one is along with accessing a specific character, we can access a substring also. We can access a substring also. Okay, how do we access? What is mean by substring? Some part of a string. For example, by using the index, I can access only single letter. You got it? Whatever the position you are given, we access the character only at that position. Now, I need this part. COM is required. How? For example, this one is required or this one is required. Now you got my point. Here I want some part of a string. That is also possible in Python. Got the point? Along with a single character accessing. Generally, that is called slice operation. Slice means some piece. That is, I divide the string into some piece. How? And what is the syntax for accessing? The syntax is first one is string name. This is fixed. So on which string we are going to perform operation? Square brackets, we are writing starting. That is some part in the sense from one position to another position. Yes or no? So start specifies the starting position of the substring colon fixed syntax. So colon stop. Stop means end of a string, that is up to which part we required. Next to step. Step in the sense step count, that is incremented. For example, first I access the character at position number 1. Next to which position you want? Second position or third position or fourth position? So increment. Generally in your C language you are writing for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Each and every time I value is incremented by 1. Sir, I does not want increment by 1. I want to increment by 2. Yes, I is equal to I plus 2. Increment by 3, I is equal to I plus 3. Like this. Okay. Now, again, consider the same string. S is equal to welcome to Python. S is equal to welcome to Python. Now, S of starting, you can write any starting value. For example, I written 1. That means from index number 1 colon. Suppose write some 15 colon 1. You are writing 2 colons. Always remember, before the first colon, we are writing start. After the first colon, we are writing end. Remember, this slice operation plays a very, very, very important role in Python programming, especially in strings. It plays a very crucial role. Everyone need to practice this one carefully. Now, S1 of 1 colon 15 colon 1. What is the internal meaning? First it access the character at position number 1, that is E. Next 1 plus 1. Now always step is added to start. Starting value plus step value. 1 plus 1 2. So access the character at second position. 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 1 4. 4 plus 1 5. You got it? Each and every time we are adding step count. And welcome space to Pyth only. Always remember, the ending position is not included in the results. In the time of traversing, we are always stop before the end. We always stop before the end. So 15th position is not considered. What is the 15th position? Oh, so not consider up to 14 only. You got it? Now I will explain this one. Already we have the string S1, welcome to Python, 1 colon 15 colon 1. Press enter. See this one, starting from position 1 to position 14 only. Position 14 only. Suppose S1 of 1 colon 15 colon 2. Then what is the answer? Then observe, first you are accessing the character at position number 1. 1 colon 15 colon 2. Position number 1, that is E. Next 1 plus 2 3. At position number 3, that is C. 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 2 7, that means is 7 plus 2 9. 9 plus 2 11. And T. That is the answer. You got it? So if space is there, if you are accessing space, space is included. If space is not there, that is not included. Simply you got it. So each and every time the step count is added. Step count is added. Now extend the topic. Now S1 of 1 colon 15. I written only two parameters. I written only two parameters with 1 colon. 1 colon is compulsory. 1 colon is compulsory. before the first colon starting, after the first colon ending. That is fixed. Now, what is missed? Step is missed in my expression. No problem. Even though step is missed, then the system takes the default value. Remember, the default step count is 1. That means in your example, you does not want any additional, that is any new thing. You want only the regular step count. No need to write by because the step count is 1. Check S1 of 1 colon 15. Check this one. Previously, I written 1 colon 15 colon 1. Whatever the output I got, here also I got the same output. Now clear? By default, the step count is 1. Now, S1 of colon some 15. If I written like this, what I said, 1 colon is compulsory. Before the first colon, I written start. But here I does not written any start. So I think you know that one. What is the start default value? 0. That is, if you are not specified anything, by default, the starting of the string, see this one, S1 of colon 15. So W to 0 to 14. 0 to 14. Suppose if you write this one, S1 of colon 15 colon 2. In this case, what happened? 15 is the starting, 2 is the ending? No. Before the first colon starting, so 0 position to 14th position. What are the characters it required? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. These position of characters are retrieved. Check S1 of colon 15 colon 2. If you want to write step, compulsory you need to write the second column. Second colon. Now, so by default, step is equal to 1. By default, start is equal to 0. Now, S1 of, for example, 1 colon. Here what happened? The stop is not considered. Here 1 is the starting value. The stop is not considered. What is the default? If you not mentioned anything, the default one is end of the string. The default one is end of the string. S1 of 1 colon. See this one, from position 1 to last one. Finally, S1 of, what happened? No default starting value, no ending value, no step count. So by default, starting is equal to 0. By default, ending is equal to end of the string. By default, step is equal to 1. Obviously, it returns the entire string. It returns the entire string. You got it? This is the way to access a substring. Now, one important question everyone need to answer. S1 of 15 colon 1 colon 1. Then what is the answer? So, S1 of 15 colon 1 colon 1. According to our syntax, 15 is the starting value, 1 is the ending value. Here, this one is the step count. So, first you are beginning at 15. Next, 15 plus 1, 16. Next to 16 plus 1, 17, 18, 19, 20, and so on. But my ending value is equal to 1. If you are moving in this direction, it is not possible to reach the end. Now it gives an error? No. Syntactically, this is right. Error means it produces some syntax error. Syntactically, it is right. Now, what is the output? It returns an empty string. Why? Because My starting to ending moves in one direction, but my ending is another direction. Now, S1 of 15 colon 1 colon minus 1. Till now, I am not used any words. Our step is always positive. I am not used that sentence. You can use anything. So, first, what is the starting value? 15. Next to 15 plus minus 1. That means 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, sorry, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 only. I already said during traversal before that one. Otherwise, see, 1 minus of minus 1. 1 is my ending. Minus of this is step, that is 2. Stop at position number 2. Check this one. Simply we are traversing in the reverse direction. 15th position to second position. 15th position to second position. I think you got some idea. Always we are adding step to start level by level until we reach the ending point. Before ending only we closed the traversing. Now till now what we discussed, positive indexes, yes or no, left to right positive indexes. It is possible for negative index also. Again the same procedure. Suppose s1 of minus 1 colon minus t colon some minus 1. It's very simple. Whatever I given, according to that calculate. First, what is the character? The character at position number minus 1. Next to minus 1 of my again minus 1, that is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 5, and so on up to minus 14. You got it? So each and every time step is added. Each and every time step is added. Minus 1 plus minus 1. Obviously that is minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus 1. That is minus 3 and so on. See this one. S1 of minus 1 colon minus 15 colon minus 1. Now S1 of minus 1 colon minus 15. Empty. By default, step count is plus 1. I already said what is the step count. The default step count is plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But my ending is a negative number. So it is not possible. That is the reason empty string. Now S1 of colon minus 15 colon minus 1. Here you are not to specify starting. By default, in the reverse direction, end of the string is considered as the starting value. Same procedure. Now take different types of numbers. You need to practice. And I will explain one last one. Colon, colon, minus 1. Now what is the answer? Here step is minus 1. Understand the point. Step is minus 1. Here you are not specify anything. That is what is the starting value to consider? That is step is minus 1 means generally negative backward direction. The starting of the string is end of a string. The end of a string is starting. So in this position, what is the starting? What is the starting? N is the starting. What is the ending? W is the ending. So minus 1, that is NOOTHU. So on. Press enter. What we got? Simply reverse of a string. So in C language, if you want to do reverse operation, we are doing some different logics. But in Python, not function also, even not function also. Simple this statement only reverses the contents of the string. A simple statement reverse the contents of a string. Now you got some idea related to how to access a single character and how do we access a sequence of characters. A sequence of characters by using index, by using slice. Here, what is your task? Your task is take some string. Assume in your mind, what is my questions? I need to access COM. According to that one, write down these operations. According to that, write down. That is your practice. Once you practice like this, you clearly understand slice operation. Okay. Now one more important term related to strings. Important term related to strings. Strings are immutable. Strings are immutable. What is meaning by immutable? Once we create a string, it is not possible to modify. Once we create a string, it is not possible to modify. Sir, what happened if you modify? I will show you. Before that one, you need to know one operator. Anyway, once we are moving to the methods, I will explain. Just for understanding. Assume plus. Plus is used for concatenation. Suppose if you are using plus between the numbers, it returns addition. If you are using plus between the strings, concatenation means combining. For example, hello plus how. If you are writing S1 and S2, what is the answer? Hello, how. The two strings are combined like this. Clear? Now, I will show you the concept of immutable in two ways. First one, S1 is equal to, or else some take S6. S6 is equal to welcome. ID. What is the ID? ID gives address. I already said ID gives address. See, this is the address of S6. S7 is equal to Python. ID of S7. This is the address of S7. Both are different addresses. Now S6 plus S7. That means here I am combining S6 and S7. It produces some results. Welcome Python. But the original string here not updated. The original string here not updated. Just to perform the operation and the result is shown to you. Suppose, sir, I want to update string S6. Whatever the string present in S7, that is combined to S6. How? Now, S6 is equal to S6 plus S7. Now you got my idea? First to perform concatenation between S6 and S7, that is assigned to S6. Now S6 change. Now the question. Initially, what I said, strings are immutable. That is, once we create a string, it is not possible to modify. Sir, you used that word. But here observe, S6 is equal to welcome. But here S6 is equal to welcome Python. Changed, but it is not changed. What happened? ID of S6. Now, here what is the address? 720. Here what is the address? 592. I think you got it. Whenever you are doing, sorry, whenever you are doing this operation, if you want to change the contents of S6, obviously we lost this memory. A new memory is created. Within that memory only the operations are performed. Clear? Once it is created, the in that it is not possible to modify, or else suppose take the string S1. S1 of, I think you know the general meanings. A is equal to some 3. B is equal to A. What happened? What is the value of B? The value of B is equal to 3 only. Similarly, S1 of 0. What is S1 of 0? W is equal to some K. Now, what is my intention? In the string S1, At zeroth position, I want to place the letter K. See, it is not possible. str object does not support item assignment. Item is my K. It is not possible to do such operation. If you are trying, it gives an error. Based on this error, okay, mismatching. Why string is immutable, but I am trying to modify. That's the reason it gives an error. Okay, clear? Now that is the main property. Now plus is concatenation. One more operation is there, star. Star is called repetition. What is mean by repetition? Repeat the string multiple number of times. Suppose s into s is my string. My string is repeated by 2 times. Or you can write like this also, n into s. Now observe, I have one string S7. S7, one string is there. S7 into 3. What is the meaning? The S7 string repeated 3 times. Python, Python, Python. Python, Python, Python. Or else you can write like this also. That is not a problem. String into number or number into string. You can write anyway. Clear? This is the repetition operation. Now, in the first session, I used the concept operators. There two operators are available, but I am not explained that one. Among them, the first one is membership operator. This is also used in string. What is the membership operator? Two operators are there. One is in. Second one is not in. The output is either true or false. That means one string is given, one substring is given. We are checking whether this substring is present in the given string or not. If you are using in operator, if my substring is present in the given string, it is true. If it is not present, it returns false. Not in means if it is present, it returns false. If it is not present, it returns true. You got it? Just to checking purpose only. Just to checking. Substring in the sense, even single character is also a string. I already said in Python. Python does not have the concept of character. For example, I have a string s1 is equal to welcome to Python. Now I am searching the letter L. L in S1. Now you got the procedure. Substring in the string. L is present or not? Yes, it returns true. Not only L, LCOM in S1. Exactly, LCOM substring is present or not present? It returns true. For example, LCE. Sir, letter L is present, letter C is present, letter E is present. No. Substring is continuous part. It returns false in S1. It returns false. Now exactly K not in S1. Yes or no? Yes, I already said K is not present in the string. Yes, it is not present. Obviously true. So W not in S1. W is not present in S1. My statement is wrong. Why? W is present in S1. Answer is false. Now you got it? These are membership operators. In, not in. Check any element is available or not. If any element is available, it returns true. If not available, it returns false. Not in means exactly the reverse procedure. Exactly the reverse procedure. Now more operator is identity operator. Identity operator. Identity. Now membership means checking whether the member is available or not. member is available or not. Identity operator means is not, is not. Those are identity operators which are used for address comparison. If two elements have same address, it returns true. Different address false. Is not means two element have different address, it returns true. Same address false. So till now we are using ID. By using this ID, I remember this one and I remember this one. Like that, I am doing comparison. Now, don't do the comparison like this. S1 is S2. False. Now check. ID of S1, ID of S2, both are different addresses. So S1 is S2. The condition is false. Two addresses are different. Suppose S1 is not S2. Yes, S1 address is not equal to S2 address. The answer is true. You got it? These are identity operators. So if you want a specific address in that situation, use ID. Suppose if you are not interested in specific address, just to whether both the addresses equal or not, just to use is operator. You clear? These are identity operator, membership operator. Now in the strings, the next point is looping. Loop. Loop means, for example, in consider the string welcome to Python. Now I need all the characters. Instead of using indexes character by character, I need to print all the characters. For that, Python supports two types of loops, while loop and for loop. Generally, whenever we know the condition when to stop, for example, I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, that means the loop is repeated 10 times. If you know the condition, in that situation we are preferred while loop. For example, for loop is used not related to condition. I given a sequence of or set of numbers to you, simply traverse all the numbers. I am going to use for loop. What is the syntax? For some variable in sequence. Here, what is a sequence? Here, within the for loop, we are performing operation. Sequence means some set of elements, whether it is a string or list or a tuple or a dictionary or a search or a range function. This is one special function which is used to generate a sequence of numbers. Anyway, I will show you what is the procedure. For example, for I, assume my variable name is I in yes. Here I am doing like this. Print of I. What happened? In the first loop means iteration. In the first iteration, I value is W. So enter inside the loop, print value. Completed? Yes. Next iteration E, next iteration L. So here now no need to check the condition. And end of yes. Until end of yes, each in yes, print I. So here, see this one. Name yes is not defined. Okay, till now we are not using any string yes. For my string name is S1, S2 like this. Okay, for I in S1. Then you got it. Print I. Here you can do any operation, but till right now I am doing just printing operation. See, first iteration takes the first letter, next iteration takes the next letter, like this. Here, why output is printed line by line? Remember, originally print function have one syntax. The syntax is, here we are writing the variable. We have one attribute end. End is available with a value /n. This is the default. It is not visible to you. So by default, every print function have one attribute end. What is the value? It has a value /n. /n means new line. That means after completion of this one, end, the print is ended. Now /n, move to the new line. In the next iteration, again new line. Next iteration, print new line. Suppose instead of moving the cursor to the new line, if you want to place the cursor at the same position, instead of /n, you can write anything. Suppose, see this one. For I in S1, print I, comma, end, end. End means end of the print statement. Here I am given some space. What happened? Once the printing operation is completed, end is executed, it gives some space. After one space, suppose here I given two spaces. After two spaces, my cursor is there. After next time, again after two spaces. See, you got it? Like this. Like this, our values are printed. Here, one more point I am going to discuss. Range is one function. What happened? What the range do? Range has the syntax range of starting, stop, step. Okay, that means range is used to generate some numbers. Range is used to generate some numbers. Suppose range of 1 comma 11 comma 1. What happened? It generates numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on till 10. First one, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, like this. Now you got it. Range is used to generate a sequence of numbers from the starting to ending. Suppose range of 1 comma 11. What happened? 1 is the starting value, 11 is the ending value. If you are not specified, by default step count is 1. Suppose range of only 11. In this case, 0 is the starting value, 11 is ending. Compulsory one parameter. Previously, that is a string. At one position, the string is ended. But the range generates a sequence. The numbers are infinite. Compulsory, you need to write ending value. Remember, if you return two parameters, this is the starting, this is the ending. If you return one parameter, this is the ending. What is the default starting? 0. Default step is 1. Now I will show you. For I in range of 1 comma 11 comma 1. Now print I comma end is equal to. Now observe internally what happened. Internally, this range function is evaluated. It generates some set of elements 1 to 10. In the first iteration, I takes the first element 1, enter inside the loop. In the second iteration, I takes the second element, enter inside the loop. Remember, here you are writing some sequence. See. Now, if you return the string, directly it takes the characters of the string. If you return the range, it takes the indexes, it takes the numbers. Now, finally, what I am doing. See, S is equal to welcome to Python. This is my string. Here I want to print the characters, not based on values, based on indexes. How? Simply, I am writing like this 0 to 16. You need to generate the numbers from 0 to 16 for I in range of 17. For I in range of 17, internally this is replaced from 0, 1, 2 and so on 16. Now in the first iteration, what is I value? 0. Suppose if I print s of I, is it okay or not? You already know s of index, so I value means 0. S of 0 means W. In the next iteration, I value is equal to S of 1 means E. I value 2. S of 2 means L. You got it? Directly, if you are writing the string name, we are access the character. If you are writing the number, I assumed the numbers are indexes. I assumed the numbers are indexes. See this one for I in range of 17. So it generate from 0 to 16. Print S1 of I. So S1 of 0, that is the character at 0th position. S1 of 1, character at first position. S1 of 2, character at second position. I think you got the meaning. See. Sir, how I can know this number 17? We already know length function. We already know length. So write like this for I in range of length of S1. Instead of calculating outside and use the variable, what happened? First it calculates length of S1, that is 17 colon. Always remember after end of loop colon is there. Print S1 of I comma end is equal to space. Here like this. So here till now what we discussed, what is a string, how do we create a string, how do we access a single character from the string, how do we access a sequence of characters, that is substring from string, how do we repeat the string by using direct string name or by using range function, and some function length function is also discussed. Now in the next session, we will complete the concept of string, different methods that are available in the string. By using that methods only, we are doing our operations. Okay, that we will discuss in the next session. Till now, any doubts? Please post me. Anyone? Please ping some message. If you have any doubts, post the messages. So one link is provided. Within that link, you can post your doubts also. Okay. End means end of a print statement. End means that is the attribute associated with print. That is the attribute associated with print. Okay. Now, so you are asking notes and practice problems. Anyway, I will provide the notes and practice problems before coming to the next session. Why? Because in the today's session I explained just the introduction to strings only. Once you know the methods, till now in this session you need to practice slice operation and looping operation. Once we methods are completed, then you are completely eligible for practice purpose. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please ask. Hope the session is clear for you. So one student asked the question, what is the difference between is and double equal to? In Python, is used for address comparison, equal to is used for value comparison. Suppose A is B means the address of A and address of B both are same or not. A equal to B means the value in A is equal to value in B or not. Today the session is too good and you explained string super. Yes, thank you very much. So Venkateswar Rao, S1 of I comma end is equal to open bracket and closed bracket. From where to start coding? If you learn the basic concepts, that is what are the things that are available, then you are going to coding. Suppose I given a program, if you don't know what are the things available, it's not possible. First you need to understand the basic scenario, then only it is possible. So today no task I already given. So what is the task? Do practice on the slice operations, practice on slice operation and for loops. So video quality, it's a from your side you need to improve. Sir, in Python, why it is not need braces for loops? That is the advantage of Python only. That is the advantage of Python only. So why there is no actually to overcome such difficult things, the Python reduced the problems. So simplified the syntaxes also. Okay. Okay, I think everything is fine. If any doubts, I think in the particular link, most of the members pasted the doubts. I will clear all the doubts. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's the end of today's session. Thank you very much.